Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. If you liked the Oclip from Olight, I really think you're going to like this new release. This is the brand new Oclip Pro. So as you can see on the side of the package, this light comes with a lifetime warranty. Here's a look at the other side of the package. There is a QR code there that'll take you to the Olight website. And then of course on the back of the packaging, it's pretty plain, but I'm so excited about this flashlight. I played with it off camera, and this one is just absolutely fantastic. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up and see what's included with this flashlight and what the new features are that it includes that are just so fantastic. So when we pull this out, it pulls out like a drawer. It talks about unlocking the light, talks about charging it, and then it gives us some information about the power level indicator. I'll talk about all that stuff in the video today. So there is a look at the light itself. Obviously, we'll get to that here in a second. And when we open this up, you can see that it comes with a couple of things. It comes with a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. It does come with a user manual. And then on the inside of the package, thank you for being a part of an Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Enjoy. And this is from the Olight team. Now this light is going to be on sale for the Black Friday sales event starting on Thursday, November 14th. And it's going to go all the way until Tuesday, December 3rd. You'll be able to pick these up at a discounted price. Now normally they're going to run about 40 bucks or so, but if you can get it on that discount, you can probably pick these up for around 32 bucks. So a 20% off discount. So just like the previous version, you can see that there's this little clip, so you can clip it to things. It's very nice. You do have 3 different lights now, which is pretty cool. Now this function right here, this is the little door where you plug in your USB-C charging cable. And I gotta tell you, I am very impressed with how they made this door. This is metal. This is not plastic or rubber. This is a metal door, and they just did a fantastic job as far as I'm concerned with this light. Isn't this a beautiful looking light? This is a really pretty light. If we push the button, you'll see the little red indicator illuminates. That's because the light comes shipped in lockout mode. Now you can see that this switch gives us the option of 3 different positions. Right here, it's to the far left, which is going to be the floodlight function, which is this top left LED as we look at the video here. Now if we go to the center, that's going to be the spotlight or the bottom LED. And then if we go to the right here, you can see that this will illuminate the red LED, or as we're looking at this video, the top right. So to start, let's go ahead and go back to flood, and unlocking this light is identical to previous Olights. We're just going to push and hold until we unlock the light. Now you can see that the light came on to moonlight mode on the floodlight. That is 1 lumen. And on this setting, it'll last for 6 days of runtime. If we push and hold, you can see that the light comes up to low. This is 10 lumens of floodlight, 27 hours of runtime. If you push and hold again, you'll get to medium. Look at that, folks. That's 100 lumens for 3.5 hours of runtime. If we push and hold again, you'll get up to high. This is 300 lumens for 1 minute. Then it'll step down. Once it steps down, it'll stay there for 110 minutes. That's 1.83 hours, and it only steps down to prevent the LED from overheating. Then it'll step down for an additional 10 minutes. Now this light does have a turbo. If we double press quickly, you can see that it goes up to 500 lumens of turbo. That'll last for 1 minute. Then it steps down and it'll stay there for 50 minutes, and then it steps down a second time, and once that second step down happens, it'll stay lit for 30 minutes. Now if I push the button, you can see the light turns off, and then if I push again, it'll come back on to the last mode accessed prior to turbo, which in our case is high. And then again, if we want to push and hold, we'll cycle through the modes. So we'll go low, medium, high, go back to low. If we turn it off and then we push and hold, that's how we get to the ultra low moonlight mode. Now if we switch this middle switch here, you can see now that we are on the bottom LED, which is spotlight. And we're going to operate this light the exact same way. This is moonlight mode of 1 lumen, and again it'll last for 6 days. Push and hold, we have another setting. This is low. This is 9 lumens for 27 hours. Push again, we're going to get 85 lumens. This is medium, 3.5 hours of runtime. Push and hold again, we get 240 lumens out of this high setting. That'll last for 1 minute, then it steps down. It'll give us 110 minutes after step down. Again, that's 1.83 hours, and then it will step down a second time for 10 additional minutes. Now if I double press, I got to do it quickly here, you'll get a 380 lumen turbo mode for 1 minute. That gives us 120 meters of throw, or 3,600 on the candela. Then it'll step down to prevent overheating. It'll stay there for 50 minutes, and then it will step down a second time for an additional 30 minutes. So if you triple press, the light will turn on to a beacon mode. That's if the light is on. The triple press takes you to beacon. If you push the button and turn the light off and you triple press again, from off, the light will go to a strobe. So let's take a look at that. So there's that strobe function. It does not specify what the brightness level is or the runtime for strobe or beacon. So again, if you want to get to beacon, you have to have the light on, and then you triple press from on. That gets you to beacon. And that's good if you're going to be parked or something and you want somebody to know you're there, but you don't want the light running the whole time. Single press turns that off, and when the light is off, if you triple press, you'll get to strobe. So they're very simple. Strobe and beacon are both 3 presses. They got to be fast presses, but strobe is from off and beacon is from on. Now you do notice there is a battery level indicator on the side of this light. So you can see that that's illuminated green. When you see green, that's telling you that your battery is between 60 and 100%. And I really like that it stays on the whole time. If that battery level indicator turns orange, your battery level's between 30 and 60%. And in the event that you see red, you're between 1 and 30%. And then if that battery level indicator is not illuminated, you're either about to die on your battery or you're on moonlight mode. So you can see moonlight mode, there's no indicator for the power level. So this light does have red as well, as we talked about if we switch over to red. So as you can see here, we're looking at low on the red. This is 4 lumens. This will last for 29 hours of runtime. If I double press, we'll get to high red light. That is 40 lumens, and that'll last for 4 hours. If I push and hold, you can see that the red will now go into a flashing mode, and it does not specify the lumen level or the runtime of that setting. But I thought that was pretty cool that you actually have 3 different modes when you're using reds. I think that's fantastic. This light is very easy to operate, and I like that it has the switch so we can choose what kind of light we want. Now this light is pretty light. It weighs 1.76 ounces. That's 5.3 grams. It does have a lithium ion battery that is 580 milliamp hour of capacity. The light is impact resistant down to 1.5 meter, and it's IPX6 water resistant. And the length of the light is 2.24 inches or 57 millimeters. The width of the light is 1.1 inches or 28 millimeters, and the height of the light is also 1.1 inches, but it's 27.8 millimeters. So very nice. When you plug in the USB-C charging cable, which again, I can't say it enough, I love this door that they put there. That is just fantastic. You will get a red illumination here telling you you're charging, and then green when charging is complete. Now I know there's probably somebody out there that's curious if this brand new Olight Oclip Pro has a magnet. The answer is yes, but the magnet is not here. It's on the back side of this clip. So you can connect to metal objects, and the magnet is fairly strong on this light. So I hope that that helps you out and answers your question of, does this light have a magnet? The answer is yes. Okay folks, so right now we're looking at moonlight mode on the floody style beam. This is 1 lumen for 6 days. If I push and hold, we're going to jump on up to low. That's quite a bit more light. That's 10 lumens for 27 hours. This is the flood setting. If I push and hold again, we'll go up to medium. That's a lot of light there, 100 lumens for 3.5 hours. If I push and hold again, we're going to go up to high. I like that setting. That is fantastic. That's 300 lumens for 1 minute, and then it steps down. And then after the first step down, we get 110 minutes of runtime. That's 1.83 hours. And then after that first step down, it'll step down again, and it'll stay there for 10 more minutes. If I double press, we'll get to turbo. There is 500 lumens for 1 minute, and then it has 2 step downs. The first step down, it gives us 50 minutes left, and then the second step down gives us 30 minutes left. Now, if I triple press from the light being on, we will see the beacon. So let's take a look at that. Those have to be fast presses, and there is the beacon. This is nice because it's very subtle, and I think it would run for a long period of time. Single press will turn the light off, and then if I triple press from off, we're going to see a strobe. So strobe warning here, 1, 2, 3. There's the strobe, and this is the flood beam. So single press will turn the light off, and then from here, I'm going to go ahead and go back to moonlight mode, but now I'm going to switch to the center, which is going to be the spotlight. So here we are. We have the same 1 lumen for 6 days. And let's go ahead and bump it up to low here. So there's low. You can actually start to see things. It's now that the camera's focused, we can see 9 lumens, 27 hours of runtime. That's good. And then if we push and hold, we'll go to medium. This is 85 lumens. I like this setting. 85 lumens. We get this for 3.5 hours of runtime. If we push and hold, we'll go to high. This is 240 lumens for 1 minute. That's a good setting. Then it steps down for 110 more minutes or 1.83 hours. Then it steps down again for 10 additional minutes. Now, if I double press, we're going to take a look at turbo. We are on the spotlight setting. There's turbo. This is 380 lumens for 1 minute. Then it steps down for an additional 50 minutes, and then it has a secondary step down for 30 more minutes. Now again, the same thing applies here. If the light's on, I can triple press for beacon. So let's take a look at that. 1, 2, 3. There's the beacon. You can see that the beacon is just kind of coming on. It's a very slow beacon, but it's just enough to let somebody know that there's something going on there. It doesn't stay running the whole time. It's there to get attention. Single press turns it off. Now if I triple press, we're going to see the spotlight strobe. There it is. There's the spotlight strobe, very disorienting. Very cool. And then a single press turns it off. And then of course, I'm going to go to red light now. Let's go ahead and turn the light on. Now we're looking at low for the red light. This is 4 lumens for 29 hours of runtime. If I double press, we're going to go to 40 lumens. So there you see that. That's 40 lumens. This will last for 4 hours of runtime. Now if I push and hold the button, you can see that we will enter a red flashing mode. So this is nice because we could use the magnet or tie this light to a truck. Maybe we're broke down on the side of the road. We want to warn traffic or something like that. This is a good emergency setting for things like that. However, I'm a little disappointed because the user manual does not specify what the runtime is or what the lumen level is for this setting. I wish they would include that information. But this is a nice setting. Single press turns the light off, and then of course another single press turns the light back on. Press and hold, we'll go back to low, double press, takes us to high. So hopefully you enjoyed those night shots. There we are back to spot, and then of course flood. Spot, and back to red. Double press, red on high. Well folks, my final thoughts on this brand new Olight Oclip Pro are a big thumbs up. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video today. I love the fact that this light has a metal switch. I love that the power level indicator stays on the whole time. This light is very easy to switch between the modes. I absolutely love that it has a glass lens. This is just a well-made light. I love this door for the USB charging port. This is a metal door and it's very solid. It's almost got like a fidget spinner kind of feel to it. It's awesome. The clamp itself is excellent. The size, the weight, the balance, all the stuff about this light is absolutely fantastic. Now, at the time of me filming this video, I want to let you guys know that when they release this light on Thursday, November 14th, they will be running a sale until Tuesday, December 3rd. And they're going to be discounting this light by 20%. So instead of spending the retail price of around $40, you can get that 20% discount and pick this up for about 32 bucks. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in this light or anything from Olight, I'll put my affiliate link down below in the description box. If you guys use that link, it helps me out and I appreciate it greatly. This is what I do for a living, and it's hard being a full-time YouTuber at times. So if you need anything Olight, I definitely appreciate that. With all that being said, folks, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.